Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am the Chuck, and I am going to sort us through all this fun stuff we're doing today with my beautiful bride, Lisa, who I'll introduce to in just a moment. We got some interesting topics, and if you're just joining us, please join us in the chat room. We have a lot of fun in there. This is not a serious show. We like to have a lot of fun and tell you stories that you aren't going to hear all over everywhere else. You know, you hear the same stories everywhere from both sides of the aisle. So we pick out stories every week that are just something silly, right, Miss Lisa?
Right, Miss Chuck.
Dershi, you ready?
Yeah.
Do I need? All right. Well, here is my beautiful bride, Lisa.
Yo.
I just need like 7 seconds after I put you on, Chuck.
Well, I could talk forever. You know that.
I do.
Say hello, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
And
Hello,
Mr.
Lisa.
G. How you doing, Mr. Dershi?
Well, better than I deserve, but I'm pretty sure you knew that already.
I heard that rumor. I wrote that rumor.
Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
All across North Carolina, South Carolina.
All across the land. Jerry's here. Hi, Jerry. You guys, we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about absolute silliness and probably end up at the ditch as much as we end up anywhere else. But that's what the fun of it is. Alrighty, you ready to tell people where we're at, or are we going to bother with that?
Why don't you just go ahead and get the show started? I'll put it up.
Alright, let's do it, because I want to make sure everybody can find us, because we're everywhere now. Just real quick, I'll zoom through
It's
it.
up there,
Alright.
but not updated though.
It's okay. I'm at Chuck Nellis on most everywhere on the internet. Gab, Parler, Tumblr, CloutHub, Wego, USA.Life's, Codius, MeWe, PolitiChatter, and I'm back on Facebook again. They haven't suspended me in the last day.
For a day.
Nellis.7, I know. Let's see if I can last more than 4 days this time. And I am on Getter as well, but somebody took my at Chuck Nellis, so I'm at Real Chuck Nellis. And Dershi has a theory that they set him aside for us. Is that what you were thinking?
Well, I've already heard that from several big conservatives out there. So
Yeah. So did they
that's
get
a
their
possibility.
accounts back?
Yeah.
No, maybe they could turn mine into that then. I don't know. Anywho, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah, we found out tonight that you're also Chuck Needless, apparently, on CloutHub.
I have a fake account on CloutHub of all places. Isn't that ironic?
Mr. Needless.
Man. Miss Lisa, where can we find you and your awesome stores?
Oh, well, I'm here. My store's not here. I have an Etsy store that has little things like jewelry.
Right.
And it's Vintage Velma Finds on Etsy.
Cool.
All one word. Because Vintage Velma was taken.
Oh, no.
Even though they're not open.
Oh, no.
I also have a booth in a consignment store at Consignment Connection. It's a 143 in Burlington, North Carolina, off of I-85, I-40.
That is a very heavily traveled area, so one of you guys might be going that direction.
Yeah, and there's food too. So not in my store, but nearby. So if you're,
Lisa's restaurant.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. We don't have food in our store.
Yeah.
And I'm on a bunch of places, but I don't really talk to people I don't know mostly, except for maybe on Twitter.
Yep. And you've been on Twitter since
2007.
Yep.
Yep. Coming up on 14 years, I think.
Before Jack had a beard down to his knees.
Yeah. Before he probably had any facial hair.
Probably. He probably couldn't grow hair.
Probably.
And Mr. Dershi, where can we find you, Bromeister?
Yeah, nobody cares.
Eeyore's back. This is our producer, Eeyore.
Nobody cares, so don't bother.
The bother. Oh, bother.
Like I said, if they can't read, they don't need to find me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best place to look for Dersh really is Gab now, right?
Gab now, yeah.
Are you on the new site too, Getter?
I'm on Getter, at Dersh on Getter.
All right, you need to put that on there.
Yeah, I need to update both of ours, but
yeah,
no
Getter's
bother.
doing very well. That was picking up speed. All right, so that's where we are. Please find us. As far as every week, I start out by doing who is famous people born today. Sometimes it's really interesting people. Sometimes you get people like Kylie Jenner.
Definitely not interesting.
Antonio Banderas.
Didn't he used to be on General Hospital or something?
Yeah. Angie Harmon. Herbert Hoover. We got a president. Still dead.
He's dead.
Very dead. 1897, I think it said he died. 1964 he died. 1874 he was
Rosanna Arquette.
Yeah, Rosanna Arquette.
They wrote that song Rosanna about her.
Oh, did
Rosanna Benedana.
Yeah. Eddie Fisher.
Was it Rosanna Dana?
Yep, he's dead. Bunch of people I don't know.
They all dead too.
Jack Haley, the Cowardly Lion.
He's dead.
He did.
No, he died in 1979.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He's been dead a long time.
Jimmy Dean, the Sausage King, who's been dead for 11 years, and you still hear him in all of his commercials.
It'd be really funny if you called him Jimmy Dean, the Sausage Queen.
Ooh.
It just rhymes.
Yeah. Riddick Bowe, the boxer. Don Swayze. Is he related to Patrick? He sure looks like him.
I don't know.
Oh, Ian Anderson. That's pretty cool. Otherwise known as...
He's in Jethro Tull, but he's not known as Jethro Tull.
I know.
Because that's the name of the band.
I know that's a common mistake. That's why I brought it up. Alright, and that's enough of that. I don't recognize any more of these people. I'm sure they have happy lives or have happy lives, but... other than that, I got nothing more to say on that matter.
That
Or
is,
maybe not.
if they're not dead, if they're dead, then you know.
Yeah. One of the traditions of this show seems to be that people invariably start talking about what they're drinking that night in the chat room. So far, it's not happening, but to whip things up, I've got a story.
I sent it.
You did. It's about no-churn ice cream with vanilla bean and scotch. Did I get your attention yet, Bullwinkle? It's actually a recipe. So, what you do to make it is you take 2 cups of heavy cream, half a cup granulated sugar, 1 vanilla bean, 1.
Vanilla beans are expensive. They're the good ones.
Okay, well, 1. 1 tablespoon of Scotch whiskey, or in Bullwinkle's case, a gallon.
No,
I'm
won't
kidding.
make ice cream.
and 1 pinch of kosher salt.
Hey, gallon works for me because even if the ice cream fails, he's still got something good going on.
There you go. How you make it, if you're interested,
milky scotch.
You whisk together the cream, sugar, vanilla seeds, scotch, salt until soft peaks form, then turn into airtight quart container. Cover and freeze firm for 3 to 4 hours. Then remove to thaw for 5 to 10 minutes before scooping. Should be creamy, not hard.
That sounds dirty.
That's a good Bullwinkle?
Hey Chuck, I got a better recipe for it. It's only one step.
What's that?
Have someone else do it for you.
Sure. Well, or buy a gallon of vanilla ice cream and do a shot with it.
Just right there. That works. That works too.
That's a lot less work, but probably not quite as tasty, you know.
Hey, I'm willing to risk it.
Are you? That's funny.
No risk it, no biscuit, baby.
What did you cook last week? That was freaking awesome.
Brisket.
Oh man, you should have tried this brisket she had, Durst.
Tell
the story.
My boss at work makes barbecue sauce, vinegar based.
Yeah, it's like Eastern Carolina style.
I think she puts a little like molasses or something. I'm not really sure.
It was amazing.
But she's gonna give me some more.
Yeah, but it was a vinegar base, so it was like an Eastern Carolina kind
But so all I did was
barbecue,
put the
brisket.
put the brisket, and then put the sauce, and then put a whole bunch of cut up onions.
Yeah.
Then I cooked it really, really low.
We talk about a lot of food and stuff here too. It's fun. Lisa is a heck of a cook. That's discovered she's a heck of a cook since her kids all moved out. Since our kids all moved out, they didn't care about anything except ramen and what do kids eat?
Spaghetti. pizza,
Yeah.
red things.
All the basic food groups for a kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Macaroni and cheese.
The next story, Lisa sent me as well. And this one reminds me of what you were talking about, Dirks. Wasn't it you who said you go to a bar and they have this non-alcoholic beer for dogs?
Yeah.
So that's something that they make at that brewery?
Yes.
That's cool. Well, apparently Anheuser-Busch has also caught on to that idea. So they're going to be making a non-alcoholic bone broth beer for dogs.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's awesome.
Oh, is it the Busch one?
No,
they haven't
but
made that one yet. They're starting to.
yeah, that's exactly what the brewery does. It's
Gotcha.
it's really good.
According
My
to
dog
the
loves it.
report- Yeah. Well, you know, dogs. Our little dog tries to get to my beer. Whenever she can get a shot at it, she's like, beer! So I guess they really do like the taste.
Yes, my dog does, and especially the darker the beer, the more he likes it.
Well, that makes sense because it smells more like food.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Right. Beer is food.
Bread at the end.
That's right. A lot tastier form of bread, too. It doesn't stick to your throat. All right,
What
so
kind of bread are you eating?
I don't know. It's always just felt like I was eating a thing of lead, and it goes down your stomach and goes boom. Anyway, Bush's new dog brew was formulated for canine consumption. We'll have to get some of this.
Yeah.
Instead of hops and other components that are harmful to dogs, the alcohol-free beer contains only pet-friendly ingredients: celery, corn, pork bone broth, ginger, basil, and additional spices. Sounds like you can make a barbecue out of that.
Sounds like you can make soup.
No, it sounds like, yeah, it does. They've been brewed together to make the savory drink. Not only does it taste good for dogs, but the nutrient-packed beverage is good for them as well. The owners can even steal a sip, but Busch warns that it may taste bland compared to the beer that they're used to. Well, yeah, no alcohol.
What good is that?
And no hops, man! Where's the hops?
What good is no alcohol? Come on now.
That's funny. What are you drinking? Let me guess. He's got his energy drink.
No.
What do you got?
Mug O coffee.
Gotcha.
In this case, it is Black Rifle.
Did you call them
very
today?
Yeah, I did yesterday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they sent me the wrong bag this month, so they're sending me another bag. That's very
Bagheads.
nice. Yeah, she actually goes, "Oh, it was just somebody in our warehouse grabbing the wrong thing again." I guess it happens.
I
Yeah.
hate when
So,
they grab the wrong thing.
Ah,
So I wanted to let you know that Dog Brew by Busch isn't available in stores.
Yeah.
But it can be delivered to all 50 states, and you can purchase a 4-pack for your pup for $15 online. Whoa, that's an expensive beer for
that's
a
expensive
dog.
soup. Just give them some soup. Tell them it's
kidding.
beer.
Here, have a
Yeah.
beer. Why
Well,
does it
just-
say Campbell's?
Just get some soup and throw some beer in it, and they'll be just as happy.
Dogs
See?
can't read.
Dogs
Both
are-
stories, Chuck, I have shortcuts for you to the solution.
Yes,
in the
sir.
last two stories.
I know you're just so helpful tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we'll have to try that because we spoil the heck out of our dogs.
Yeah. I think they,
Shelby is a 12-stepper. Bullwinkle says.
she's a 12-pounder.
She's a 12-pounder. I don't know if that counts. Bullwinkle adds that North Carolina and Tennessee have the best barbecue. You know what? I've had more awesome debates about that when I used to be on Twitter than anything else. If I got bored, all I'd have to do is say, "Who's got the better barbecue?" And you'd hear from Texas and Kansas City and where is it? Alabama? No, not Alabama. I don't remember. But everybody loves their own. And somebody said like Maine, and I went, Maine?
Barbecued lobster.
Yeah.
Barbecue lobster.
I didn't think Maine was exactly known for their barbecue. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had barbecue in Maine.
No, I've had
Not
some
sure.
amazing meals in Maine, but barbecue wasn't one of them.
Yeah, barbecue definitely isn't one of them.
Well, I think they use barbecue as a verb up there.
Maybe it means like stew.
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, Ron's here. Welcome from Canada. Good day, eh? Jerry says my house or Jersey's house. You guys, you're funny. All right, next story I want to tell you about. Lisa found this such a cute video. Do you have the video to queue up, Dersh?
It's up.
All right, we could just talk during it. Is it playing now? Because, you know,
Yep.
I got that time lag. Okay. This video is adorable. Lisa found it the other day, and all you do is, after you see it, you basically go, "Aw!" Because they're just like little human kids.
They really are.
The way they're playing and the way they go hanging on that flag and trying to get the flag and everything else reminds you of your dogs or your kids or whatever, you know? Except these guys can bite your arm off.
That one little cub is just having a blast with that flag. It's just so
no, that's
funny.
so cute.
Oh, yeah, he could have done that all day. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep. I love that video. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So it's all over the internet. Apparently it's gone quite viral. Right, Miss Lisa?
Yes.
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 Alrighty. So enjoy that.
He's adorable.
I don't know. I like that one. It's very cute.
I saw a deer on the way home, but he wasn't playing with anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Was he being an opossum?
No, he wasn't on the side of the road. He was.
I hope he wasn't playing in traffic.
Well, he was running across the street.
That's playing in that's
And barbecue.
yeah. That's I was looking at a Bullwinkle. He'd mentioned Memphis. That's where I was trying to think of.
Right.
Memphis. Yep, they have good barbecue too.
Oh, I love
North
barbecue.
North Carolina is a weird state though. We actually have two different types of barbecue. We've got Eastern
sauce,
barbecue,
not the
sauce. Well, the meat never changes, but the sauce on the East Coast, it's a barbecue-based vinegar. So they mix the
Vinegar-based sauce.
Well,
Wake
vinegar-based,
up.
but it has tomato in it. Whereas,
A tiny bit.
Whereas the Western North Carolina version doesn't have any tomato in it. It's just vinegar, and it's really good. Either one are just delicious.
No, just the Eastern.
And then
You know
South Carolina.
the Western.
No.
South Carolina sold the vinegar barbecue and claimed it as their own.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, Eastern North Carolina barbecue sauce does not necessarily have any tomato in it.
Really? Most of the ones I've had have.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm always wrong. That's funny. Man, I wish we could turn that air conditioner on. Whew,
Yeah,
it's
no.
warm in here.
This has, this is like typical
Yeah.
vinegar, white vinegar and cider vinegar, brown sugar, cayenne pepper, hot sauce, salt, and pepper. There's no tomato in there.
Hot sauce is red.
Oh my God. Okay, there's
all right. Red sauce versus clear sauce. I'll rephrase.
hot pepper isn't made out of
No, I know it's made
tomatoes.
out of peppers.
It's made out of peppers.
I knew that.
Otherwise, they'd call it ketchup.
You can put ketchup in yours too.
No,
if you like.
no.
Don't do that. No.
No.
All right. Wow, you sent me a bunch of stories this week. Thank you. The next story Lisa sent me last week is a sweet story how Marlee Matlin, the deaf girl, woman, lived with Henry Winkler after getting sober. I didn't even know she was having an alcohol problem.
It was when she was like the peak of her, like when she won the Oscar or whatever. I think I'm not sure.
Right.
Did you read the article?
Yep.
And
Do you want to summarize it?
No, I didn't. I don't remember it. I read it last
She
week.
didn't read it.
I read it last week.
All right. So her success started at age 21 with Children of a Lesser God, but she was struggling behind the scenes with addiction. After her historic nomination, she checked herself into rehab. She was the youngest and first deaf winner in Oscar history. She said it was the best place ever I could be, the best decision I've ever made because it worked. To this day, she's been sober for 34 years, so it was what she needed at the time. So she just pats herself on the back for that decision. But the key to this is that Henry Winkler's family was there the entire time for her. Henry Winkler and his wife Stacy. She says that they gave her a foundation to build her career on. Henry Winkler's now 75.
We talked about him last week.
Yeah. That
Apparently nobody doesn't like him.
It's like Sarah Lee.
Yeah.
Winkler, who says Matlin is like our second daughter. He's talking about, I guess, when he met her. Stacy and I went to a talent show at this place. A young girl came out 12 years old, couldn't hear, and danced to a song from Pajama Game. He says, Stacy and I wept, not because it was a little girl dancing and couldn't hear, but because her spirit jumped out of her body and into everyone's hearts. You couldn't miss it if you had a pulse. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
People, we hear so much bad about everybody in the world that you got to remember how many good people there are that help each other out there. Right?
Yep.
That's what this show really is about. It's the flip side of all the crap that we hear in the news. Gotta have a smile, for goodness sakes. Bullwinkle says, I'll drink to that. Ron says, congrats to her. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alrighty. Now I'm hungry for
barbecue. Well, sorry, you're getting rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken's good too.
You can put some barbecue sauce on it if you'd like.
Yeah. We still have some left.
No.
Oh, did you use it all?
Yeah.
That's cool. It was so good oh man.
It was only a jar of it.
Yeah. So I've been talking about this online, and everybody's been talking about what are they gonna do with the batteries that come out of electric cars when they're done. And I came across this and I was like, really? Tesla claims that 92% of battery cell material recovery in a new recycling process they've come up with. So the battery itself has 5 times the energy, 16% bigger range, and 6 times the power as old cells. But now they've come up with a process where they can recover about 92% of the cell materials in its recycling process. We know this is going to be an issue because of the big push for electric cars, and every car's got to have a battery, and every battery wears out.
And then just have a really long cord.
Well, my solution is you put a generator in the trunk, gas generator, hook it up, go forever, just get more gas.
Then that would be a gas car.
Well, it would keep your
Wouldn't that be called a hybrid?
You wouldn't have a limit of 200 miles or whatever.
Wouldn't that be a hybrid?
Yeah, I like hybrids. I think they make a lot of sense.
That's what my wife just got one.
Oh, by the way.
Does she?
By the way, I'm not drinking dog beer.
No.
No.
What kind of beer you drink?
I don't like Busch, but I wanted to try the Busch Light Apple, and so I had to buy a whole box of it. So
that's cool.
It'll be around for a while. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's been on the cart twice.
What I'm saying is it's okay, but it's not good.
Oh.
It's okay. It's not fakey tasting.
Gotcha. So, they were detailing a chart of what they can do with these batteries when they take them apart. The physical separation, 100% recovery. The black mass enrichment, I guess that's taking the battery materials and reusing them. And then purification to get it back to usable completely brings it to a 95% recovery, which is pretty strong.
I thought you said 92.
92 overall. It was 100%, 97, and 95. Apparently, somehow that comes out to 92%, they said.
I don't get that. That's bad math.
Yeah. So anyway, Tesla says they had 1,300 tons of nickel, 400 tons of copper, and 800 tons of cobalt recycled in 2020.
Cool.
So the next issue is getting a better battery. And we've talked about that in the past, but Johnson Controls, I was reading last year, is working on a digital battery, where instead of having like lithium and all that, it would store the electricity in the microchips. Which is, if they can do that, they're gonna have 10 times the range at least, and not have the power drain or the chemicals.
Yeah, that.
So hopefully that happens. Tech stories are cool, man.
Cool, man.
Oh wow, you posted the links. That's pretty cool, Dersh. That's a new trick.
Yeah. Well, we talked about doing it a couple weeks ago, and I forgot last week, so
Yeah.
trying to keep up.
And we can't do it, right? Because it won't let you do links or something.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
You guys can't do it.
Only Dersh can do that.
It's magical.
With magical fingers.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's see. Alright, so let's see. Totally off top. Didn't you have 3 questions for us?
Yeah. You killed me, Chuck.
I
You're in the
just-
middle of, you're always in the middle of your stories, and then you like.
Alright, well, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. I'll talk about the next one. We'll do
I'm
that
trying to set up the next story shot, and you're like, "Hey, don't you got that funny?"
I mean, like I said, I'm a squirrel. I go off in the ditch anytime now. So my next story. I think this is pretty cool because things were different 70 years ago in America. And a 94-year-old grandmother wears her dream wedding dress 70 years after being denied entry into a bridal shop.
Seriously, wow.
Times were different in 1952, you know?
Wow. That's that cool. It's sad, but cool.
Yeah. Well, they are from Birmingham, Alabama. And back in those days, things were not like they are now. And they wouldn't let her even go in. So all those years, she kept the memory of her wedding, but she always felt that she didn't get to, wear her dress.
She didn't have the dress. She never got to
Right,
buy
she
it.
never got to buy it because she couldn't then. Right. Did you send me this one too?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I did. So, this past July, after a fortifying brunch, I guess that means alcohol, and preparatory makeup section. Makeup! The bridal party made their way to David's Bridal in Hoover, Alabama, where the wedding gown Martha had always dreamed of included full lace sleeves, matching veil, and even a cheeky, charming thigh-high lace garter. Oh
No,
my
they
goodness.
showed a picture of it.
Oh my goodness, she does have a garter on. She says when she first put on that dress, she was so excited. It was like getting married all over again.
Except her husband's dead.
When I saw myself in the mirror, I said to myself, who is that? No, apparently the husband's.
No, he's not still
Oh, no, he's
alive.
not.
He died
what?
a bazillion years
He
ago.
died in 1975. So why do it now?
'Cause she always wanted to.
Did she get married to another dude again?
No,
Nope.
she's just wearing a dress.
That's funny. That's funny. So it's a big old dress-up party.
Yeah,
She looked so happy.
she's pretty.
Yep. Yep. You look pretty in yours.
I didn't have a garter.
No, you didn't. I knew that.
TMI file here.
I knew that.
I had underwear on, Durs.
Another TMI file.
Yeah. Daryl's here. Hi, Daryl. That's funny. I'm talking too fast, guys.
You are. But you run out of things?
Well, not yet, but I have been reading fast. I think I was asleep until half an hour before the show. Earlier today, I was feeling a little low on energy, so Lisa goes, "Why don't you take a nap?" I figured she'd wake me up when she got there. Then she woke up at 6:25.
That's when I got home.
We gotta be on the air in a half an hour.
That's when I got
I
home.
know. I understand. It's my fault, not yours. I should have set an alarm. So I was scurrying around trying to wake up. Naps are hard to wake up from, aren't they? I don't usually take them, so when I woke up, I felt like I had just woken up in the morning.
Oh, God.
Who am I? Where? You know me in the mornings. Who am I? Where am I? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's me doing in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Y'all. All right. So the next one I got a funny video. We've seen so many of these with animals over the years that go onto a baseball field and they run around for the next 15 minutes and make the ground crew look stupid.
Yep.
Well, we got another one of those, and it just struck me as funny because they happen so many times. A cat wandered onto Yankee Stadium and eludes all the ground crew and the officials, and this went on for quite a while. The cat started out near the Orioles dugout, running towards the outfield as the game continued. It approached an outfielder, swerved away, and ran forward, only to meet the back wall next to the pitcher's bullpen. The funny thing is they were screaming for the guys to open the bullpen, and the guys in the bullpen were too dumb to open the door so the cat could get in. So the cat ran around for another 10 minutes in the outfield before he finally went out a side door.
The cat did?
The cat did, not the player.
What was the cat's name?
Shouldn't they just throw some catnip on the ground and...
That was funny.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Twitter users who saw the video joked that the Yankee Stadium officials need additional training on how to handle cats. How do you handle a cat? I mean, cats are, the joke about hurting cats is a joke about hurting cats because you can't hurt cats.
No.
No, really.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Is that why it's funny?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
That's why.
Got it.
That's it.
Smart looking cat, too.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't have a mouse in his mouth.
Couldn't have been that smart. He was in Yankee Stadium.
Hey,
But he did get to stop a game for 15 minutes just over himself.
it's smarter than being outside of Yankee Stadium.
I don't know about that.
No, you're safer.
Huh?
You're
Much safer
than you are
inside.
outside.
Yeah, safer.
That's funny. Alrighty, so we love dogs, we love cats. That's why we buy our dogs beer.
No, we don't.
I do.
Hershey does.
There she is.
Oh man. Alrighty, I'm getting hot, guys.
Yeah, you got half an hour sweat.
Chuck gonna melt.
And then you can turn it back on for half an hour.
I really am sweating to death.
Yeah, Jeff, you guys definitely got to get one of those cooler things you
The
can
little
put next to
swamp
you.
cooler thing. Yeah.
Yeah, or a quieter air conditioner in here, one or the other.
No, we don't need to buy a whole nother air conditioner.
No.
Once a week.
Those cooler things work, and they're really inexpensive.
Yeah, like the thing
Yeah.
Ryan got.
Yeah, they do.
Swamp cooler.
Swamp coolers, huh?
That's what I mean. That's not what they call it, but that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Alrighty. Where was I? There we are.
Yankee Stadium.
We were in Yankee Stadium.
You were.
So that's a very happy cat. My next story.
Oldie but a goodie.
I know that we keep hearing these stories. Must be something happening or just natural mutations.
Where?
But they
What?
found a two-headed turtle
Oh, I've
discovered
seen
hatched
those
on South
before.
Carolina beach. And it gave the conference, of course, it surprised them when they saw it. It was a two-headed loggerhead hatchling.
Okay.
So I don't know if they survive or not. But
That's just crazy.
we want a shrubbery.
What?
I want a two-headed shrubbery.
Right.
I know the. Well, I don't. What does that have to do
Monty
with
Python-
turtles?
Two heads.
Oh. Got it.
That is one strange-looking turtle, dude.
He really is. So they compared it to a cute version of a Greek hydra.
Hydras are snakes. Or
But
no,
I don't think a hell will
snakes,
grow back
dragons?
if
I
it
don't know.
cut off its head.
I want to know what happens when one head wants to go to the left and the other head wants to go to the right. What do they do?
It's a good question.
Sounds like an impasse.
Can
That's
both
pretty
of
cool,
us?
isn't it?
Can both of them put their heads in the shell and hide?
Ooh, good question.
Daryl says mutagen X in the sewers from Biolabs creating Ninja Turtles with 2 heads.
There you go.
That's cool. Maybe that's the birth of the Ninja Turtles right there. We're just seeing the beginning.
Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's the turtle.
I see the turtle.
Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
Yeah, they're like
Turtle
conjoined.
power.
Hi, Audra. Like conjoined twins. Whew. I may be dead before the next show.
Well, turn the air on for a little bit. People can deal with it.
I have to. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Be right back.
Sorry, it's gonna be loud. Whoa.
Better that than a dead Chuck.
Yeah.
It would really be breaking news if I died on the show.
It would be bad
I'll
too.
just make a fake dead Chuck.
Yeah. Man, it's amazing how many fake accounts I've had in places over the years. I know that's going to be a little loud, guys, but
Sorry.
we just have to cool off. It's freaking 90 degrees there still. And without air conditioning in a closed trailer, it's like driving a NASCAR. Hey, Dersh,
Yeah.
ask us 3 questions.
All right. You want 3 questions? Hang on a second.
Air. Beautiful, beautiful air conditioning.
You liking that, huh?
Oof. It was getting brutal, dude.
It's nice to breathe.
Glowing on screen is one thing, but sweating on screen is an entirely different thing.
You like to breathe, huh?
Breathing is helpful. Yes, it is.
I've heard it's overrated, but I'll take your word for it.
Thanks, Jerry. He says it's fine. Whew.
It might be louder to us.
It probably is in our own earphones, yeah. Alrighty, so Dirk,
I hope so.
my bro Meister, or you got to get them up.
All right, we got it. Are you ready?
All right, fire away.
All right, so this first one might take you a second to think about, but just think about it. What is your Mount Rushmore of movies? That would be your 4 favorite
Of
movies of all time. 4 favorite movies. Who would
Okay.
you put up?
Lisa, you want to try one, and we'll just go around?
Yeah, well, I can't tell you one of them because that's like it's my password question. So, like when they always ask you what your favorite movie is or something,
All right.
you know what I mean?
Nobody will remember.
I know. But anyway, Princess Bride,
Mhm.
obviously.
Obviously.
I don't know if I have any serious movies that are my favorites.
No. Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Days
Yeah.
of Thunder.
No, that's not on my list. Days of Thunder is not on my top
No.
4. No.
Yeah. Not one of Tom Cruise's finer works.
I don't like any Tom Cruise movies, to be honest.
I knew that. What
Field
next?
of Dreams
Oh yeah, I was thinking of that too.
and or Bull Durham.
Well, you like Bull Durham.
I like Bull Durham because I've actually been there.
Yeah.
So have I.
I'd have to think about the 4th. That would take. Probably Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just too.
Life
funny.
of Brian's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but each of you have your own 4. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's 4. What are yours?
what were Lisa's 4?
Princess Bride,
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams,
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham. Can you tell I like Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Talladega
I'm
Nights.
trying to think of like a Disney movie that I like or something like that, or
Yeah.
Pixar movie, but
Oh, Toy Story.
you don't get to pick mine. What's wrong with you?
I'm not picking. I'm just naming
What's
them.
wrong with you?
You just throwing movies out there.
Yeah, it's all good. Ron says Road Trip, The Rock, What Planet You're From, and Christmas Vacation. Those
Oh,
are good.
God.
Those are funny ones.
All right. Well, Lisa's still got one more to go. So, Chuck, what are your 4?
Oh, 16 Candles or Breakfast Club. One of
There you
those.
go, those are
I
good.
can't
Okay.
pick one. I like those. One of those.
So Field of Dreams, Princess Bride, Monty Python, Holy Grail, and what was the fourth one?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Just 'cause it's so damn-
Or Days of Thunder.
or Days of Thunder. Got to be one of the NASCAR movies.
Jimmy Bobby. it's good move, good ones. Well, we have one thing in common, all 4 of us, and that is one of my favorites. Is definitely
What's-
Princess Bride.
Oh,
No
Princess
question
Bride
about
is
it,
classic.
That commercial though, the Ricky Bobby
Yes.
car
Oh,
commercial.
yeah,
That one's pretty
I
funny.
love that.
Did not
That
know this is real.
That's funny.
yeah.
So what are yours,
So-
Gersh?
Yeah, Princess Bride definitely. Die Hard, the first
Yeah.
one. Independence Day, probably the movie that I've watched the most, and I think the one that's probably really affected my life more than anything, and that was A New Hope, the first original Star Wars movie, because so much of what's happened to me after that, you
Yeah.
know, has kind of around that. So, speaking of Field of Dreams, do you know that they're actually playing
Yeah.
a game
Is it this
at
week?
the Field of Dreams?
That's so
Thursday, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Um,
cool.
You know, it's funny. I have no interest in watching the game, but I do want to watch the pregame. You know,
They took some pretty
that's
cool.
going to be the coolest thing is watching how they all react to being there.
They took some pretty
Yeah.
cool pictures of the players too. So,
Yeah.
like some portraits.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna watch it, at least part of it, just because you have to. I mean, I'm sorry if
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah.
Field of
Just 'cause
Dreams
it's
fan.
a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Yeah.
it just sounds so cool. All right, so moving on. You ready?
Bullwinkle's got a good list.
Where's
This,
Bullwinkle?
Bullwinkle's got Treasure Sierra Madre,
All right.
Casablanca,
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop,
Yeah.
and Silverado.
I've seen 2 of those.
I've seen all of them.
Oh, I love
I haven't
Beverly-
seen Silverado or Treasure Sierra.
Which
Madre.
one do you
Beverly
like
Hills.
first?
Beverly Hills Cop's a good choice. That's a classic
Yeah, that's
too.
a pretty funny movie.
Eddie Murphy was pretty much at his peak then.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? For as much as I like Robin Williams, I haven't seen very many Robin Williams movies.
Oh, really?
Not like the serious ones. I mean, I've seen, because I have kids, I've seen Jumanji
Right,
5,000 times, and Mrs. Doubtfire 5,000 times,
Right.
and Hook 6,000 times.
You've seen Garp, right?
I've seen Garp once or twice.
Yeah, I've seen Garp a couple.
But like, I mean, I haven't seen like Good Morning Vietnam. I haven't
I've
seen
that.
the one where he's a teacher.
Oh, really?
Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Was he in
Oh,
that?
that's a great movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in it, but that's a great movie
Was
either
he
way.
in that
He was in the one with Carpe Diem that he
Yeah,
won the.
he was,
Yeah.
And the one with Patch Adams. I haven't seen that.
Patch Adams is fantastic.
Patch Adams was from around here.
He was an amazingly talented guy.
So I'll have to do that one day. Watch some Robin Williams
Yeah.
movies and then cry a lot.
So we need to know from Audra and Jerry what their favorite movies are out there, and Ron too,
Yeah.
our Canadian friend.
Um,
He might have some movies we don't know about being Canadian. Hey,
Hey Jerry, it is the original Field of Dreams location, but it's a lot less corn. They only did about 20 feet of corn, then there's the road separating it, and the rest of it is now a useful farm again. It's all being farmed. I saw an overhead of it the other day. It's very cool.
Yeah.
They put up
But
a lot of seats.
yeah, they keep it that way now because it's like a tourist trap now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
oh, yeah.
because of the movie. So the next question and our 3 non-political questions goes along with that,
Yes,
and
sir.
that is, what movie, if you could go back, what movie would you like to have a role in?
That's a hard one.
I
Wizard
know.
of Oz.
I want to be Westlake.
Wizard of Oz. But I don't know if I want to be a witch or Dorothy.
Or both.
Or both.
Yeah,
Be like, what was that movie where somebody was like,
Witchethy.
well, no, actually in Wizard of Oz, they were 2 different things. So you could be the witch and the Dorothy.
Okay, that's fun.
So you want to put yourself in the Wizard of Oz? That's interesting. Chuck, what do you think?
I don't know. I guess I'd either have to be Wesley or Inigo Montoya.
Inigo
Yeah.
Montoya,
Both of them are great parts.
You don't want to be
Good
Buttercup?
parts.
That sword scene
You don't want
would
to be
have been
Buttercup?
so fun to do. Only on
Yeah.
Saturday nights.
Yeah.
But you know that sword scene is
Yes.
still the greatest sword scene in the history of any movie.
Yeah.
So that, to me, just being either one of those parts of that scene alone would have been freaking amazing.
I'm Miguel Montoya. You kill my father. Prepare
Prepared
to die.
Who's yours?
Very good.
Most
Oh, I would like to have been a part of Die Hard. I think if I could pick a movie,
Yeah.
Die Hard is just a classic
That's a
movie
classic.
for me.
Plus, you get played every Christmas or Thanksgiving. or
Yeah,
whatever.
seriously,
Yeah.
right? Get played all the time, and but yeah, and actually, any one of the Die Hard movies, I love all 5 of them. The last
Yeah.
one
What
wasn't
about
so
Star Wars?
great.
Bullock wants to be Rocky.
Star Wars too. Star Wars would be cool.
He wants to get beat up?
He wants to get the beat up.
Yeah. The problem with putting yourself in the Star Wars movie is if you're one of the aliens, nobody knows who you are because they never see your face.
That's true. Darth Vader never saw his face.
Never saw it. Right. Nobody knows who the actor was that was in the suit. They only know, the voice of Darth Vader. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. What does our audience say out there?
Bullwinkle says Rocky. Daryl wants to
good
be
one.
Demolition Man.
What does Jerry want to be?
Ron says guy at the desk Die Hard #1 looked like Huey Lewis. Oh, that's a good one.
I like Ron said Police Academy 1 crowd.
He was. Oh, he
Oh,
was
I
in
love
there.
that. Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, you were busy. Ron says he was in Police Academy 1 crowd scene stealing set. Was also on the Spencer for Hire walking my Great Dane for 3 hours.
Very cool.
Cool. Yeah, I was in the original Walking Tall as a kid. I was
Yeah.
part of the family at the funeral scene when his wife gets killed.
My friends were in the crowd at Bull Durham.
That's cool.
Yeah. A couple of my friends actually.
That must have taken the whole day.
It took a long time.
I bet.
It was at night because all the scenes are at night. Remember, or most of them.
When
Yeah.
you see a 5-minute scene, it usually takes days.
And it wasn't during the season, so it was cold.
Or
Yeah. Oh, that's man. I tell you, that's what. When I was in Walking Talls in the middle of the summer,
But I think
and it was so hot, and
I think they were
it's-
giving people free beer though at the stadium, so they would stay.
so they got too drunk to get up.
Well,
Yeah,
my
I got-
friend's husband did.
Yeah, I got a paycheck, and that's actually I got my Social Security numbers from that movie.
That's very
Oh
cool.
yeah,
The
that's
first
pretty
one.
neat.
Yeah.
How old were you?
13, I believe.
Oh, you were a kid.
Yeah, I was pretty young. But like I said, I think I talked about this before. My best friend's mom was the secretary for the entire movie project, so
That's
she got
neat.
us in there, and you
How'd
can
she,
still see
how'd
us.
she get that job?
I honestly, I don't know. I was a 13-year-old kid, and my best friend's going, "Hey, you want to be in the movie?" I'm not going, "How'd your mom get that job?"
You want to be in movies.
So that was really an interesting experience. Let me tell you what. It like you said, it took 2 days
Right.
of filming, and it ended up being about 30 seconds in the entire
Yeah.
movie.
That's how. It's amazing
Yeah.
how much gets dropped on the cutting floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's the same thing. I mean, it's like we were walking down this road going to the cemetery, and we'd walk about 5 feet, and they'd cut the action, and something be like a camera needed to be reloaded. So
Right.
I told the car, back up 5 feet. So everybody backs up 5 feet. Roll it again, go down there, cut. Yeah, no, somebody was in the wrong spot. You had to. I mean, it's tough, man. It was tough
That's
making
brutal.
those movies.
And Ron said they don't pay well, but the food was good.
Yeah, definitely don't pay well. Of course, I was just a kid, so I didn't know. I just recently got that pay stub. My mom's been holding it for me for all these years.
That's funny.
She
That's
gave
very
it to
cool.
me recently. All right, last question.
All right, fire
We're
away.
running out of time here. You guys want to talk about NASCAR, I'm assuming. So this third question is a NASCAR question, which will lead us into the final segment.
Good.
And that is, last week we asked what track would you like to include, if you could bring it back. This week is given the tracks that are currently on the list every year in NASCAR, which one would you remove from the list to put the other one in?
Well, that's easy.
Yeah. What?
Chicagoland or Texas or one of the Charlottes. Any one of the 1.5 mile
You have to.
speed
No,
plays.
you have to take the whole track away.
Yes.
They wouldn't have the Roval anymore. Took
You
away
take-
Charlotte.
Well, you can take away one race.
No. He said take the
No.
track
Take
away.
away a race, not
That
a
they
race.
take
So that's
the
going
other.
to put another race.
What if you had to blow up one track?
Well, they're doing that in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
What if you had to blow up one track?
Chicagoland.
Yeah.
Boringest ass races I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life.
Which
Yeah.
Which one's boring? Pocono or Dover?
Oh, Pocono's pretty damn boring.
Pocono's
too.
pretty boring, and now they have the whole weekend.
Pocono's my favorite track on the whole circuit.
Back stretches over a mile long.
I love it. I know, man. They get flying down there. A lot of wrecks. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, what?
Even though it's kind of a short track, I think
Yeah.
Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond.
This is kind of boring.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs some help.
Yeah.
Mine's easy. It's New Hampshire. I mean, everything about New Hampshire is boring. It's
There it goes. That's my Lisa.
a terrible track. It's flat.
That'd be
And
fun.
everything around the track, even the stands, everything about that whole thing is just a piece of junk. I can't stand that track. I hate it. I
Yeah.
should get rid of it.
Doesn't like you either.
So Watkins Glen was a really fun race.
Yes, it was,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
It did very good. Kyle Larson just did what he does, and he's having the greatest season of his career.
I heard the end of the race.
What a
You know-
what a turnaround a year makes for him, huh?
Apparently, Kyle Busch said he was out of shape from being on vacation for 2 weeks. Did you hear about all that stuff that he got chased by the cops on vacation?
Again?
No, the same.
No, I mean, remember that time?
No,
he got pulled over in
that
his
one not
Toyota?
for speeding. He was
Okay.
like, they were all being like drunk and rowdy and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I said a bad word. But,
Robbie.
yeah, that. No, Kyle Busch. That's the bad word.
That's funny.
Apparently, but people were trying to determine whether that was fake or not, because then they took all the videos down.
Speaking of Kyle Busch, lug nuts. Anthony Alfredo, lug nuts. So that's your lug nut update. So, anything you want to add about the race at Watkins Glen?
Yeah, I was an idiot and I took Chase out when he was at the back of the
I
pack.
was going to, but
Yeah.
then
I knew he was coming to the front.
who did I take out?
We took out some.
I still got somebody that wrecked.
Yeah,
didn't I?
Blaney.
Maybe I took out Blaney.
Blaney had a horrible race.
Yeah.
All three of the Biskies.
Oh yeah, that meeting
They
was
did
fun.
horrible.
I bet that meeting was fun this
Oh my
week.
gosh, yes. That. How many times has Penske taken out Penske this year?
Oh, that's a problem. Well, Joey and Brad don't seem to like each other very
Well, he's
much.
leaving
Not so
anyway.
much. Yeah,
Not so much.
I think Joey's glad that Brad's not going to be there.
It's going to be a whole new NASCAR next year. It's going to be a lot of new faces and places.
Then people still don't have rides.
I know we can talk about that next week. Hopefully we'll have some answers by then, because right now there's a whole lot of seats that we don't know what's going on with. So coming up next is another new road course, isn't it?
Yeah,
What?
first time ever.
Indianapolis Motor
Oh, right,
Speedway road course.
right.
Yeah,
Did
first
you hear
time
the
ever.
voice
It's going to be interesting.
of Indianapolis 500 died?
Who?
Bob Jenkins?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bob Jenkins was around forever.
he died like
You grew up watching him too, didn't you?
yesterday or the day before.
He was one of the original announcers on ESPN NASCAR when they first started.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
We're going back to 1982.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, sure.
This course should be interesting. It's a good course. I like watching the ARCA race on the road course. It's really good. It's a good course.
Did you guys watch the Nashville race?
Yes. Oh my God.
That was
awesome.
We could talk about Indy here because that was just too cool.
That was very cool. I want to go to Nashville.
I want to see that race next year.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It's a great reason to go. Let's go.
Well, if are they having it again for sure?
They'll do it again.
Oh yeah, they said it's a long-term contract.
Yeah, but remember we're going to Indy 500 next year.
Oh, that's true. Well, maybe
we'll win the lottery tonight.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would go.
I keep
go to Nashville. I've been there
every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I go past the sign and I yell at it. I say, "You are mine," and it doesn't listen to me.
It's because you're not finishing it with the proper word.
What?
Bitch.
Oh, well, okay. I'll try that next week, unless we win tonight.
Yeah, do it now.
What, go down and drive past the sign and yell at it?
Yeah, but add that word. Oh, here's the thing. Bob Jenkins, the voice of the 500 and was inducted into the Indianapolis Speedway Hall of Fame in 2019, died at 73 from cancer. That's sad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, he really was the voice of NASCAR at the beginning. When you watched ESPN, any coverage on it, he was the motorsports guy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
All the way.
All
watch it. I had a real life back then.
Yep. Well, ESPN only had like two sports announcers like that.
ESPN, when it first came on, you know what they showed? Like women's college volleyball and softball.
ESPN used to be good. They covered all kind of great.
Well, it's like
sports.
VH1 and YouTube. They screwed them up.
Yeah.
But there wasn't
exactly the same.
Yep. Dershie, hurry up and get the link for our ship up, please. We've got 2 minutes left. I can't believe we went through this hour like this. And by the way, I'm awake now. I started the hour about half awake. Now I'm fully there.
Yay, me.
And boy, did that nap help.
Oh, good. Yo, fart?
Can't believe I said nap.
Yo,
Can't believe I took a nap. Ah!
30 million. Now what is it? Today's Tuesday. Mega Millions. Mega Millions is like 230 or something.
All right, win that one.
I just need half of it, or like a quarter of it. I'll share. I don't care.
That's about what you get after taxes.
I know. I'm saying.
Thanks, Ron.
I'll
Thanks
share.
for joining us.
I'll share it.
Dershie's going to get up the link for our the right side of politics. So don't leave before you get that. Click on it so you can join us. Okay, guys? We love having you guys join us.
Especially from Canada. I'd like to take a moment
to Canada, 30 million.
Who's in?
Canada. There's our link for our show. Click on that, and we will be back on at 8:30 for our show. Dershie and me doing politics, but we love doing this show here. We don't talk about any politics. We talk about just stuff that you're not going to see anywhere else. Most of these stories you'll never see on the news. They don't fit what they're looking for. So.
Yeah.
So we do it our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah.
We talk about Henry Winkler every week. We do.
The fonts. Hey. All right, you guys.
Wait.
What do we got? Wait, what?
Shut up, Chuck.
Oh. Hey, get off my lawn.
Oh, dudes. They're hilarious. We love you guys, and we're going to get out of here just about on the strike of the dollar of the hour this time.
Miracles do happen.
We never do that. Anything you guys want to add? We got 30 seconds.
Nope.
Chuck got 30 seconds. Chuck got 30 seconds.
And that's all. And then I'm going to fall over. All right, you guys. We want to thank you very much for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, Lisa. Love you.
I love you.